Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action here at Gulfstream Park for Sunday racing. We drew the card for the Florida Derby. We're looking forward to that, but today we've got 10 races. Upstairs will be Pete Aiello. He'll give you the scratches and the track conditions.
The weather is beautiful. Temperatures in the mid-70s. The main track fast. The Tapeta track fast. The turf course firm. In race 1, we have a field of 7. There are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. Level beginning. In the middle, Dynamic Empire, one of the first to break the line. Ruiz Jr. is going to run with him. These two get acquainted from He's a Daredevil with Will of a Warrior down at the inside. Rag Special's up on the outside. Second last early is Flat Cap, the early trailer. Last shall be first. Out of the chute, onto the main track. They concede the lead to Ruiz Jr., who's there now and on top by half a length. Flat Cap turning up the pressure as they stack and pack behind the leader. Up on the outside, it's Rag Special. In the middle, Will of a Warrior. Holding down the rail, that's Dynamic Empire in front of He's a Daredevil. And the one way at the back, Last shall be first. 24-3 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to run. Ruiz Jr. leads by a neck. Flat Cap is second. At the rail, Dynamic Empire is third. Engaged for that spot by Will of a Warrior, who moves up to take third now. Dynamic Empire needs to do better than that. He's back to fourth. 3 wide goes He's a Daredevil with Rag Special 4 wide, and far back to Last shall be first. They went to half in 47-2, and they swing now 5/16 from home. Ruiz Jr. gave way. A clear lead for Flat Cap as he reaches the top of the stretch from He's a Daredevil, who makes a move on the outside second. 2 back to Will of a Warrior, who's now third. Trying to get back in gear is Dynamic Empire, who shuffled himself back on the turn. Off the turn in the stretch drive, 3/4, 1:13-2. The leader, He's a Daredevil, an eighth of a mile out, finding what he needs. Will of a Warrior tries to outrun Flat Cap for second. Down the center, and Dynamic Empire to the wire at 7-5. Head to the winner's circle if you backed He's a Daredevil. He's a clear and convincing winner. Will of a Warrior is second. Flat Cap held third. Dynamic Empire fourth in 1:39-2. And they're off. Good start toward the inside for Serendipity, who heads off for the early advantage. Texas Holiday has speed. Out in the middle, Oradoro is up into the top flight, and so is the Gale, who works between horses. Princess Attitude and the green and white fighting the rating while trying to angle over. Down at the inside goes No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Back from there, Basilia working a length and a half in front of Sail Away. Sail Away's dropped better than 6 lengths behind with Sweet Mackenzie. Then it's a gap of another 3. The 2 at the back are Awesome Mackenzie and Unlimited Spending. Strung out group better than 15 from first to last as the Gale just slammed on the brakes. It's Serendipity and Joel Rosario with the lead. They lead by a length over Texas Holiday second. Oradoro on the outside third. No Sleep Till Brooklyn parked at the rail in fourth. The Gale between horses and Princess Attitude is 3 wide. Then it's a length and a half to the inside. Basilia races together with Sweet Mackenzie. They've gone 4 better than Awesome Mackenzie. Then it's Sail Away lingering toward the back of the field. Unlimited Spending. And the early trailer remains. The early trailer is at the back of Unlimited Spending, as Awesome Mackenzie is up and by her. 47-2 for a half-mile speed, and the leader is still Serendipity by half a length. Texas Holiday second, Oradoro a driven third, Princess Attitude racing together with No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Trying to wind up from the back, Basilia, and on her outside, Sweet Mackenzie. Tamely dropping away was the Gale, then Awesome Mackenzie, nothing from the inside, and Sail Away, and they're on their way home. Speaking of sailing away, Serendipity tries to go the distance here. Joel Rosario shakes her up for the drive, and she's got plenty here. Serendipity on the board at 5-1 will never face a serious threat en route to a second race victory. Serendipity is in front. Basilia is up for second. No Sleep Till Brooklyn third. Then Princess Attitude and Sweet Mackenzie in 140-3.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Good start for Jet Wings, and moving out the rail, Mr. Kelly. These two race on. One whirlwind ride. Centaur in the blue cap. Rachel's Coach is out in the middle, out sprinted today. Super Success is out the rail. Chaplin's on the far outside. Then it's Lunar Rocket, no speed at all, from Competitive Saint as they pass the half-mile marker. It's Jet Wings, fleet of foot as always. He leads 3 parts of a length, 1-1 whirlwind ride second. Let go for a run, 3 wide. Rachel's Coach is now third. Mr. Kelly, he has a good toe into the race. He'll need a little racing room. Chaplin has pace ahead of him. He's racing wide while gaining ground in 5th. Gaffleon needs to find the seam for Super Success. He's got an inside lane. Off the turn and the stretch drive, plenty of hopes here. The leader is one whirlwind ride taken on by Rachel's Coach on the outside. Far outside, Chaplin from between horses, Mr. Kelly. They come past the 8th pole. One whirlwind ride. He's still there. He's in front and he's got no dangers. On the board at 9-1, Rajiv Mirage brings home one whirlwind ride. Rachel's Coach was second. Mr. Kelly ran third. Chaplin is fourth in 55-4. And they're off. Excellent start for Reverend Moon, who heads off for the early lead. Smoking Jack Flash nearest the inside. Navasink Pirate into the top flight. Habana Boy and Kathy's Love Song make it a party. They scrum for early supremacy, but out of the scrum, Reverend Moon has the lead. Kathy's Love Song moves up on the outside to Badger, while second, Habana Boy together with Smoking Jack Flash, who's down at the rail. 3 wide, Navasink Pirate, 2 back to Ken Thoros Jr., then Deputy Tremont, and John's in charge as last of all, they chase the speed of Reverend Moon. Reverend Moon taking plenty of pace heat from Kathy's Love Song and a big number. Panici has his hands full of Smokin' Jack Flash. Dropping back now, that's Habana Boy. Outside, Navasink Pirate. Deputy Tremont is next as they reach the top of the stretch. Confidently handled, Reverend Moon turns in on top by a length and a half. Angler to his flank now is Smokin' Jack Flash to try to bridge the gap. They're 1/8 of a mile from home. It's Reverend Moon with Smokin' Jack Flash taking aim on the outside. Smokin' Jack Flash set off the early skirmish and goes on to victory. Smokin' Jack Flash and Luca Panici by 2.5. Reverend Moon was second. Navasink Pirate third. Ken Thoros Jr. fourth. Then Deputy Tremont in 1:03.2. And they're off. Excellent start in the middle for the Gray Street Rod, who heads off for the early lead. Here's Alexis Zorba, Centaur, to try to get over. In between horses is the race favorite Cruisin' Man into the top flight. Moving out the inside, Great Lilo, and the run to the half-mile point. It is Cruisin' Man and Alexis Zorba who continue to spar up front. Red River Rebel is well situated in third, with Street Rod at the rail fourth. On from fifth, that's Chessmaster, then Great Lilo and El Tequilero. A gap of another 4 to Granite 77, and Good Bali is at the back. Around the far turn they go. It's Cruisin' Man the leader. Cruisin' Man by a neck. Alexis Zorba second. Chessmaster third. Red River Rebel needs a way through. Street Rod tries to slide through at the inside. Red River Rebel tries to get into the clear to go after Alexis Zorba, who just took the lead. It's Alexis Zorba in front. Red River Rebel runs at him from the outside. It's Red River Rebel, nicely handled and up to win it under Paco Lopez. Alexis Zorba was second. It's close after that. Cruisin' Man's in the picture in 55 flat.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off and running. Mahavlich from the middle begins quickly. Centaur at the inside. Layabout up on the outside. Vertron is on the go. Vertron to put a head in front of Mahavlich. These two kick on. At the rail, Layabout is now third from Migratory, and up on the outside, Malibu Man. Second last is Refined Honor. No speed at all from Old Marsh, a long way behind. They race to the half-mile point. It's Vertron and jockey Edgard Zayas who have the lead. Mahavlich is back to second. A gap of 4 more to Migratory, who races in third. Malibu Man on the outside fourth. Layabout fifth. He's losing a bit of ground. A gap of 4 more to Refined Honor and way back to Old Marsh. Strung out over a ton of ground through a 22-2 opening quarter. Vertron is 5-2 with the lead. Mahavlich comes to call again second. 4 back to Migratory, who starts to gather in the in-battle duo. That's all for Malibu Man. Layabout did no running, and you'll have to dial long distance to find anybody else in here. Moving in from the back, Old Marsh. He was so far back early. He's still far back, but at least he's passed a few. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Mahavlich and Vertron. These two turn for home together. Mahavlich on the outside tries to reach Vertron. Vertron roused forward by Zayas to try to hold him off. On the outside, Mahavlich will not go away. Final 16th of a mile. Vertron driven for all he's worth, but what he's worth is a win, as Vertron has enough in reserve to win it, and win it by a length and a half. Mahavlich was second. Migratory ended up about 3 lengths down third. Old Marsh is the one who made ground. He was fourth at 124-4. And they're off. One bite blew the start, 3 lengths slow. Candy Street was away quickly and reaches out for the early lead, guarding that inside spot. Royal Quality's on the go. Royal Quality, the early leader in the run to the first turn. Candy Street is away in second from Guildenstern, who races up on the outside of Lookin' for Roses. The favorite is well situated early. Foxtrot Harry is next with Sig Run Fast Boy in the middle. Out deep on the course, it's Don't Answer. Austonian is third last. One Bite is second last. The early trailer is Rapscallion. In the run around the first turn, Candy Street on the outside, Royal Quality toward the inside. They're locked up heads apart. The team third and fourth are Looking for Roses and Guildenstern. They're two better than Sigrun Fastboy, who races in fifth. Down at the rail, it's Foxtrot Harry from sixth. Seventh is Austonian. Don't Answer is eighth. Ninth is One Bite, and 10th and last is Rapscallion. The opening quarter was just 25-2. They race to the half-mile point. The opening half-mile in 50-1. It's still Royal Quality the leader. In front, 3/4 of a length for Candy Street, who races in second. Guildenstern let go for a 3-wide bid. Looking for Roses bides time. He needs a way through. Austonian is up to fifth, passing Foxtrot Harry. Dropping back Sigrun Fastboy. Don't Answer went by him. One Bite still a long way behind, and Rapscallion is last as they reach the top of the stretch. It's Guildenstern who makes a bid to take the lead. Candy Street is second, working into the clear is Looking for Roses. On his outside, it's Austonian, then Foxtrot Harry. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Outside, Austonian charging hard to take on Guildenstern for the lead. Looking for Roses had to switch course. He's now fourth. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Looking for Roses tries to reach Austonian and Guildenstern. Guildenstern is dead game. Austonian tries to get by. Looking for Roses lifts. It's Austonian for the money. Austonian narrowly, close then for second, either Guildenstern or Looking for Roses in 144 flat. Racing and the Melody of Colors Stakes. Level beginning. They're across the course early with Chloe rushing forward between horses to put ahead in front. Trying to hold ground at the rail, make haste, but she'll have to tap on the brakes as thankfully just beat her to the spot. Out in the middle is race favorite Me Governor, and farther out La Amazonia. She's now fourth. Down at the inside and improving from her outside gate is Dare to Breeze in front of Origami and Larice. They're the last two as they swing around the turn. On the outside, Me Governor giving Chloe all she wants. These two locked up in battle with 5/16 to go. Racing from third, that's Thankfully, trying to split horses, make haste. Floating wide is La Amazonia, and they're on their way home. The opening quarter was 21-1. They turn in. The leader is Chloe. Make Haste is a fresh threat. She's down the center. Me Governor coming up empty. Eighth of a mile to go. Chloe trying to finish it up. She's two in front. They're stalling behind her. She's got it won, Chloe. Chloe and Luis Saez in a turf debut win the Melody of Colors in gate-to-wire fashion. Second is Me Governor. Close third. Larice was surging at Make Haste. 54-4. Style quick to begin, taken on by She's My Lady Luck, and these two race on. The big favorite Starship Melody comes away in third. Miss Marinelle is on the outside. Money Bouquet is widest of all as they enter the first turn. The early trailer is Mojo Rising. Stacked 4 across the course, and at the rail, Pop Style leads narrowly. In between horses, Miss Marinelle, and up on the outside, Money Bouquet. Back to fourth and racing 2.5 lengths behind is She's My Lady Luck. Then it's the favorite, Starship Melody, second last here. She's about 4 lengths off the speed, and she's 4 in front of Mojo Rising, who's last of all. They're less than 6 furlongs from home. It's Pop Style doing it well at this stage. Leads 3 parts of length in hand, while second is Miss Marinelle. She gets no breather, though, as Money Bouquet is on her outside. A gap of another 2.5 to She's My Lady Luck, who works a length in front of Starship Melody, and the trailer a long way is Mojo Rising. They make their way half a mile from the wire. They've left Pop Style alone. Jaramillo and Pop Style through an opening half mile of 48 seconds flat, lead now by 2. Here's the move from Starship Melody. She was 5th. She's now 3rd, now 2nd, and charging to challenge. Money Bouquet is next with She's My Lady Luck, and the trailer remains Mojo Rising as they run to the top of the stretch. Pop Style the leader. Starship Melody made a bid, but now needs to work to the clear to sustain it. Miss Marinelle tries to deny her that opportunity. She's making a 3-wide bid herself. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Can they reach Pop Style? Trying to do that are both favorites, Miss Marinelle on the stand side and Starship Melody in the middle. They come past the 8th pole. Miss Marinelle gains the upper hand. Starship Melody is back to second at the rail. Pop Style, then She's My Lady Luck. Driven hard by Bravo. Miss Marinelle just in front. Miss Marinelle won it. Miss Marinelle beat Starship Melody narrowly with She's My Lady Luck third in 1:41 and 1. And runners away. Sticky McSchnickens away quickly and reaching out for the early lead. Beach Gold has speed. Trying to hold them at the rail is Mobster. Mobster will hold the rail in the run to the first turn. It's Mobster and Dylan Davis who come away with a narrow lead. Sticky McSchnickens is now second. Backing into a good spot is the big favorite Beach Gold to land in third. 2 back to McHale, who's now 4th. Battle Drum is an early 5th. Then it's a gap of 2 more to Term. He's up on the outside. He actually just shuffled himself back. Term has been taken out of the race and unseated the rider. The 10 out of the race and unseated the rider through a 23-second open. Mobster leads and leads 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, Sticky McSchnickens is now second. 3 lengths back to Town. Racing in third is Beach Gold from Battle Drum, 4th at the rail. 3 wide Super Justified. In between horses McHale. Tapakena is along the rail. Then it's Sardis, and they round the far turn. They pass the 5/16. Mobster's been hard used, but he's still in front. Sticky McSchnickens sticking with him second. Beach Gold given the green light to launch his bid. He's now third. Beach Drum 4th at the rail. Tapakena follows him, and they're on their way home. Mobster, does he have anything in reserve? Here's Beach Gold to take his shot. Beach Gold and in between horses, Sticky McSchnickens. Battle Drum tries to level off. Beach Gold's the one who is leveling off, and he's taken a clear lead. Beach Gold and jockey Luis Saez will win as the public pick. They'll score by 3 in the end. Very good battle for second. I can't call it. It's either Sticky McSchnickens outside, Mobster along the rail. Stardust ran home for a slice in 1:27 and 1.
That wraps up Sunday racing here at Gulfstream Park. When we're back with you on Wednesday for a 9-race card as we kick off Curlin Florida Derby Week. Hope to see you out here in sunny South Florida.